Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for the news at noon today. I'm Alexandra Carter. We begin with some breaking news. Hurricane Melissa, now a Category 5 storm, is set to hit Jamaica. It could be the strongest storm on record to hit that country. Melissa currently packing 160-mile-per-hour winds. Its outer bands are already lashing Jamaica with wind and rain, and it is set to slam the area with up to 40 inches of rain and a 13-foot storm surge. Mandatory evacuation is currently underway. Melissa is expected to move over Jamaica now through Tuesday, then across southeastern Cuba Tuesday night.
Really, my heart goes out to the persons who live in those areas in terms of not knowing what is going to happen to them. But please continue to pray.
Meanwhile, the Navy began evacuating hundreds of U.S. citizens to Florida from the Navy base at Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, this is definitely a historic storm that many of us are going to be keeping our eyes on over the next few days. Category 5 Hurricane Melissa strengthening now further as it continues to move currently to the west. Again, wind speeds up to 165 miles per hour right now. We're seeing that lowest pressure so far of 908 millibars, which is very, very, very low. Movement still slightly to the west, but you can see only at 3 miles per hour, so it's really quite stagnant right now. But on that recent satellite loop, you can see it somewhat pushing off to the north, still about 150 miles south of Jamaica. As it pushes to the north, it'll likely make landfall in Jamaica sometime on Tuesday, still as a historic Category 5 storm, and then further on moving into Cuba, still maintaining that major hurricane status before it continues to move past the Bahamas and then out into the Atlantic. So definitely something we're going to be tracking. We'll have a more in-depth look at this storm up on our website and our streaming channel later this afternoon. But further in the broadcast, I'll have a close look at the rain that we could see back here at home coming up tomorrow.
We will see you then. Nicole, thank you. And News 8 Now update now. Charges filed against 19-year-old Benjamin Schneider. He allegedly shot his brother 3 times on October 1st in La Crosse. That shooting happened after Schneider allegedly pointed a gun at his father during what family described as a mental health episode. The victim survived. Schneider is expected in court this afternoon. The La Crosse Public Library will close early today at 4 p.m. A celebration of life will be held to honor children's librarian Medora Nelson Ferris. The drop-in event runs from 4 to 6 in the library's lower-level auditorium. Nelson Ferris was killed in a hit-and-run last month. Portions of Forest Hills parking lot are being repaved. The course and trails will stay open, but city officials say entering and exiting the facility may be affected. No word on the duration of the project. In Eau Claire, drivers pay attention. Alternate side parking will start Saturday. That goes from midnight to 7 a.m. The parking rule lasts until May 1st, even if there's no snow. And Governor Tony Evers taking on the Affordable Care Act tax credits. He did so during a virtual discussion today. It's a big sticking point in the current government shutdown. The tax credits make premiums affordable for millions of Americans. The credits don't expire till December, but Democrats want to see them extended before enrollment begins on Saturday.
Accessible, affordable health care shouldn't only be for the healthy and wealthy. But that's exactly what's going to happen if Congress doesn't act.
Senator Tammy Baldwin and Representatives Gwen Moore and Mark Pocan, you see them there, also took part in the discussion with the governor. A highly anticipated reunion in Pittsburgh last night. The Packers and Jordan Love taking on his predecessor, Aaron Rodgers. Before the game, Rodgers meeting up with some old friends. Saw that hug there after a slow first half. Love looked a lot like vintage Rodgers, tying a franchise record with 20 straight completions while throwing for 360 yards with 3 touchdowns. Also a big game for the Green and Gold's Tucker Kraft, celebrating National Tight Ends Day with 2 scores. The Packers win this one 35-25. Former Vikings running back Adrian Peterson arrested on DWI and gun charges in Texas, marking his second DWI arrest this year. Police say Peterson was taken into custody Sunday morning after being pulled over for speeding. He was reportedly attending a draft event for Vikings fans. President Donald Trump arriving in Tokyo as part of a 5-day trip through Asia. CBS's Natalie Brand has those details from the White House.
The landmark Tokyo Tower is lit up red, white, and blue for President Trump's visit. He arrived in Japan today, greeted by the emperor.
A great man. Great man.
Japan's newly elected prime minister will meet President Trump Tuesday. His three-country trip to Asia began over the weekend in Malaysia. Local performers welcomed President Trump at the airport, and he joined in the dance. He used this first stop to sign separate trade agreements with Malaysia, Thailand, and Cambodia, as well as a peace treaty.
But the trade meeting everyone will be watching comes later this week when President Trump meets with Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of an economic summit in South Korea.
I think we're going to have a successful transaction.
The administration said the U.S. and China have agreed to a framework of a trade deal around key issues, including fentanyl, agriculture, China's restrictions on rare earth minerals, and the sale of TikTok.
I expect we'll have an approval, but I'd rather wait till a couple of days to let you know.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says the president's threat of an additional 100% tariff is effectively off the table and signaled China will resume substantial soybean purchases from American farmers. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And the first arrest after that shocking theft of priceless jewels from the Louvre. Officials won't say if the two suspects in custody are part of the group that used a basket to escape the museum. The thieves escaped with jewelry once worn by French royalty, valued at more than $100 million. Many say the jewels have likely already left France.
I'm pessimistic about the jewels. I'm optimistic about catching all the thieves. Management did a very poor job for the last 20 years, not investing in security.
Meanwhile, at the Louvre, the scene of the heist has now become a tourist attraction in its own right. In Oklahoma City, a heart-pounding moment, a Tesla's dash cam catching the moment. A military plane almost hits traffic during a crash landing. Luckily, nobody was hurt. The crash is still under investigation. Wow. Still to come for us here at noon, President Trump's 100% tariff on Chinese goods now off the table. We'll have more on that for you and what is in the new trade deal. And before you heat up your lunch, Hormel is recalling nearly 5 million pounds of chicken. We'll tell you why.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
We can play the role of the main focal point why somebody's coming into La Crosse. They're going to go check out the restaurants, the bars, the other things, the other events that might be going around in town. And we all complement each other so well as a community. It makes it so special to be a part of this region.
As we're bringing in additional income, it allows us to give out additional raises, and the quality of life is going to expand and go right with that as well.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Right now, get a great deal on the durable Kubota RTVX. When there's work to do and a reputation to uphold, it's built to haul it all and do it all. Half-ton capabilities with attachments to get the job done right. It's North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for $0 down, 1.99% APR for up to 36 months, or save up to $300.
Visit us today and experience the difference.
You love our lineup of legendary Pizza Ranch pizzas. And now, get ready to love the Big Popper. Loaded with cream cheese, Italian sausage, jalapenos, sweet peppadew peppers, and a honey hot sauce drizzle. A little sweet, a little heat, and a whole lot of flavor. Try the Big Popper Pizza, along with our new Chicky Chicky Boom Boom Salad. Only for a limited time, only at Pizza Ranch.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
In our consumer news today, Hormel is recalling frozen chicken breasts and thighs after complaints that some products may contain metal. And Anime winning over moviegoers at the weekend box office. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news headlines from New York.
U.S. and China trade negotiators met to hash out a framework over the weekend, with the leaders of the two countries set to meet Thursday. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says President Trump's threatened 100% tariff on Chinese goods is now off the table. Meanwhile, back home, the Trump administration has announced SNAP food assistance funding will be cut off on November 1st if the federal government shutdown continues. Hormel is recalling nearly 5 million pounds of frozen, ready-to-eat chicken products because they could contain pieces of metal. According to a post by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the recall was initiated after multiple complaints from customers at commercial establishments who found metal in their chicken products, which Hormel now says is believed to have come from a conveyor belt used in production. No illnesses or injuries have been reported so far. The USDA is concerned recalled Hormel chicken products could still be in hotel and restaurant freezers. And another big weekend win at the box office for Anime. Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze Arc, took the top spot in North America with more than $17 million. Horror sequel Black Phone 2 was second with an estimated $13 million. And romantic drama Regretting You was third, earning more than $12 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Coming up, which age group carries more germs than any other, and why doctors say this year's flu shot is especially important. But first, we'll take a live look at what's happening this afternoon on Wall Street. Stay with us. We're back after this.
Do you want to hear something really cool? This is the Amana S Series. Cool and efficient on the inside, quiet on the outside. Enjoy your outdoor space. Contact Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls brings you a kickin' country Christmas with Mason-Dixon Line. A family-friendly Christmas spectacular with Mason-Dixon Line Live. Friday, December 19th. Tickets just $25 with $10 in free rewards play. A kickin' country Christmas, Friday, December 19th at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Enjoy the show and stay the night. Book a room at our hotel and ask for the $25 will get you $50 rewards play casino package. Limit 2 offers per room per day.
Let me tell you how good my lawyer is. My motorcycle accident was the other driver's fault. The insurance company said they weren't going to pay because I wasn't wearing a helmet. They said the law was against me. Well, my lawyer went to the legislature and was publicly thanked by the governor for helping change the law. My lawyer got me almost $2 million. My lawyer? Hupy and Abraham.
Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham.
Do you want to hear something really cool? This is the Amana S Series. Cool and efficient on the inside, quiet on the outside. Enjoy your outdoor space. Contact Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Coming up, Drew's hanging with superstars Edie Falco and Jeremy Renner. And,
if there's any role that I love most is being a father.
They're having a revealing heart-to-heart about family.
How have you coped having a teenage daughter asking for Jeremy and I?
Don't take it personal.
Then,
do you know that I've seen every episode of Top Chef ever made?
Everyone. Chef Tom Colicchio whips up one of his most iconic recipes.
Today at 3 on News 8.
Welcome back. Now is the time to get your annual flu shot. Pediatricians are urging people to get vaccinated after last winter saw the most flu-related child deaths in the U.S. in 15 years. October, they say, is the best month to get vaccinated, as cases tend to ramp up in November. The flu shot is recommended for everyone age 6 and up, but more than half of kids in the U.S. don't get vaccinated. A new study confirms what many of us already knew. During cold and flu season, the germiest group is young children. Research from Children's Mercy Hospital found pre-K and elementary school students have the highest rates of virus detection and can have up to 10 respiratory viruses a year. It can be tough to prevent kids from getting sick, but doctors say hand washing and staying up to date on vaccinations are critical. New research shows music can reduce pain. A study found that listening to music can eliminate pain, but it can reduce the perception of pain and increase your pain tolerance. This works with any kind of music, but the strongest effect comes from listening to your favorite kind. As we head to break, we'll take a live look outside from City Cam 8. Looking beautiful out there. Look at those bluffs. And Nicole's in next with a look at our weather.
During the Veterans Day sale at Home Furniture, get up to an extra 15% off sale prices. Right now, this sectional is just $29.49. Plus, get 3 years special financing. And Christmas decor is 50% off. The Veterans Day sale, now at Home Furniture.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Check out our huge selection of window images, blinds, and shades. Fullwood blinds add a classic design and feature a cordless lift system. Get white Fullwood blinds starting at $19.99 each. After rebate, cellular shades help insulate windows to provide the perfect combination of function and fashion. Pick up cordless cellular shades starting at $21.99 after 11% rebate. Plus, get them trimmed to width for free in store.
Save big money at Menards.
I lost my son to an accidental drug overdose. This is why we created the George Ford Recovery Foundation to champion drug use awareness, funding, and solutions so we don't lose any more kids. You know, there's an effective, simple solution. Narcan kits help save lives in seconds. They're required in schools in many states, but sadly, not in Wisconsin. To save a child's life, please sign a petition at NarcanForSchools.com.
Sleep deeply, live boldly on a Prana Sleep's ultra-luxurious mattress exclusively at Home Sleep Express. The perfect balance of support and pressure-relieving comfort. Right now, get up to an extra 15% off Prana Sleep mattresses only at Home Sleep Express.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Well, we have a pretty nice start to the week ahead of us with high temperatures today, largely getting back into the low 60s, a tad cooler than yesterday, but still likely to climb above average for most of the area. Look outside right now in La Crosse, looking pretty nice. We have that peak fall foliage still holding on across the area. Plenty of sunshine, sitting at 56 degrees right now with a little bit of a light breeze blowing out of the southwest. We could see wind gusts closer to around 25 miles per hour, so a light breeze nonetheless, but nothing too crazy. Eau Claire, a great view of the fall foliage. Again, we're definitely going to want to prioritize getting outside and enjoying those leaves while we can this week, because it really does not last that long. We're already seeing a lot of that start to tone down now as we head to areas further north into the state. Still sunny though in Eau Claire, 55 right now. Still, again, a little bit of that breeze out of the southeast, gusts close to 23 miles per hour. As we go into this afternoon, high temperatures for the most part should be climbing at least close to 60 degrees, especially for folks south of I-94. La Crosse seeing a high of 61 today, 59 in Eau Claire, above average still. Most of our averages now are sitting in the low and mid 50s. So take it in today because we are going to cool back down to near average, if not a couple degrees below that, with a couple chilly mornings ahead of us as well. Make sure you enjoy the sunshine and the October warmth, if you want to call the 60s that, because we have some cooler conditions moving in, all because we have a cold front passing through later on tonight. That's going to send an uptick in our cloud coverage as we go into the overnight period, bringing some rain in the vicinity of the area. But as you can see, the large portion of it really staying over into central Minnesota. Still some uncertainty on how far east that cold front will actually bring those showers. For now, it's looking like they're really staying anchored over into central Minnesota, but we can't rule out the chance for a couple showers to get closer to the Mississippi River Valley. Still seeing the highest chance staying into southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa and along the River Valley. We could see some more wraparound showers coming around as we go into Tuesday night, but largely most of us, especially for folks over into the Wisconsin side of the Mississippi, should be on the mostly dry side with the potential for a couple sprinkles going into tomorrow, and mostly seeing cloud coverage throughout much of the day. Eventually, once you wake up Wednesday morning, a lot of that rain should be out of the area, but we'll see winds have shifted to be out of the north, giving us that little bit of a cool down as we go into the end of this week. So here's a look at our rain totals again. Nothing too impressive for our area, but it is a fairly stark drop off. Areas further into central Minnesota seeing continuous rainfall all the day tomorrow. So there we're actually expecting somewhat impressive rain totals for the end of October, 1 inch to 1.5 inches possible over in Mankato. Back here at home though, maybe about 1/10, 1/4 at the most if we get lucky with that wraparound. Overall, not a whole lot of rainfall, still looking to be mostly on the cloudy side, except for folks further into southeastern Minnesota where we could possibly see up to about 1/2 inch if that cold front decides to move a little bit further east. But for now, it really looks to stay over into the central Minnesota area. As we go into tonight, then before those showers move in, going to be another October mild morning. 42 for your low in La Crosse, 39 in Eau Claire. We will see those clouds start to increase as we go into the overnight period, and then they'll likely stick around for much of the day tomorrow. Western showers, again, really going to be the main messaging for tomorrow. Slightly cooler with that cloud coverage, but still pretty close to average for the most part in the mid-50s across the area for your Tuesday. As we go into Wednesday and Thursday, then still staying near average, and it should be on the dry side. Friday then starting to feel a little bit of that cool air coming in, but definitely not so cold that you have to be ruining the Halloween costume and putting a winter coat on. Maybe a long sleeve underneath, but you never want to cover up the costume.
We will be okay. I was going to say that. Chilly,
That's always
but
the worry.
It's not horrible.
Not horrible. Could be
we'll
worse.
take that. It could for sure. And we will be walking around, right? We'll stay warm that way. Thanks, Nicole. Still to come, move over. Fat Bear Week will introduce you to the winner of Fat Squirrel Week, Chunkosaurus Rex, after the break.
I'll give you 10 grand for it, and that's a great deal.
It's easy to take a bad deal when you don't know what you have.
$25,000 is a great personal injury settlement.
Do your research and object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension of sight and sound. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the sofa up ahead. Your next stop, the comfort zone.
Fast, free financing available. Don't need financing? Ask about our cash discount.
Come to Wesco and find yourself in the comfort zone and tell them Peyton sent you.
Get ready for the holidays and save money during our fall sale at Interior Designs Holman. All of our carpets are on sale. You'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimates in your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
It's time for Jolivet Family Farms Fall Harvest. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Stop by today for some of Jolivet's homegrown squash, kraut cabbage, popcorn, and hardy mums. Check out our large selection of pumpkins and pie pumpkins. We also feature many fall decorations, including corn stalks, gourds, specialty pumpkins, and straw bales. Take home some pumpkin cheesecake bars, cookies, pies, or bread from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily, year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Dahl Honda is proud to sponsor News 8 Now's Top-Notch Teacher Program. It's always a highlight of our month to recognize the top-notch teacher and thank them for all they do for our students in school. Dahl Honda values the great work all teachers do for our children and community. If you know a teacher who deserves top-notch teacher recognition, please nominate them. Thank you, teachers, for going above and beyond and providing a top-notch education.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Move over Fat Bear Week. It is the squirrel's turn. You see here this champ put on by the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. 16 state parks took part in the online Fat Squirrel Week contest, submitting their pudgy prospects. But in the end, it was Chunkosaurus Rex that edged out Chunk Norris to claim the title. There he is in all his glory. All right, great job to him. I think I would have voted for Chunk Norris, though. Art is back with one more check of the weather when we come back.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today, expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Experience the value of a clear, beautiful property with Red Cedar Line and Lot Clearing. With 40-plus years experience in the forestry industry, we take great care to preserve the integrity of your land. From fence and property lines to easement and right-of-way, we clear lines and lots of all types. Family owned and operated, Red Cedar Line and Lot Clearing will work with you to build a comprehensive estimate and assist you in all your agricultural maintenance needs. So contact us today.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Well, today's forecast isn't looking scary whatsoever. It's actually going to be our warmest day of the week. Most of the area climbing close to 60 degrees, but by the time that Halloween comes around, the trick-or-treating forecast should be safe. We're not expecting any blizzards or below freezing temperatures, which has happened in the past. So thankfully, the kids should be good to go out.
That is all we can ask for in Wisconsin. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks for joining us.